Tower of Terror. And we all know what happened 11 years to the day of that speech. The World Trade Centers came down, and they looked like an 11. And they stood in the 11th state, New York, and they blamed it on flight AA-11, right? That's how it all started. Again, when I was a kid, I thought numerology was stupid. Maybe it still is, but it's not to those who rule over us. You learn this simple code of letters and numbers, and you'll see what's going on. Again, we need to think about how in our nation's capital, the secret societies are there. The Jesuits have been in D.C. longer than the federal government, and they call it the Masonic City. Why are there 33 columns on the House of the Temple, the Masonic headquarters in D.C., which has a highest degree of 33, and why are each of those columns 33 feet tall? It also has to do with why World Trade Center construction began in 1968, 33 years before 2001. Again, that's the same year 911 was made the National Emergency Dialing Code, and George W. Bush graduated from Yale and Skull and Bones with per their own website a graduating class of 911 members. If you guys don't think we're living out planned rituals, look into when Governor Dewey had his first meeting, his very first meeting about building a World Trade Center. It was July 6, 1946. The same day George W. Bush was born. The man who was president when it all went down. From Bush's birthday to 9/11 is 68 days, like all those things happened in the year 68. In Gematria, terror equals 68. And right now, Joe Biden's the president. He was the first president, or he wasn't the president then, but he was the first politician to pass counter-terrorism legislation. And he passed it exactly 68 days before Oklahoma City blew up, blamed on Timothy McVeigh, born in 1968, like Muhammad Atta. Why do you guys always have to come line up like this? Truth and justice. We're standing up for truth. This is for us, right? That's exactly why you guys, you know what fucking Nazis said when they killed millions of people? They said, we're just doing our fucking job. Fucking bullshit. I don't want to call you guys fucking Nazis. What's up, Lee? What are you? Our fucking family members and our loved ones got killed in that fucking shit too. Okay? Understand that. You know? We're supposed to be on the same fucking side, right? Right? We got hurt from this shit too. You know what? This man just swallowed hard. This man just swallowed hard. That's a body reaction. You know that we're right. I know you guys know we're fucking right. You know. Your bosses are evil as fuck. Hey, you guys, before Christopher Columbus, the great fucking founder who journaled about how easy it was to rape the natives and murder the people who only had bow and arrows and had to learn about slave school every fucking year. Remember, once upon a time, there were people who lived here in harmony with their tribe, in harmony with the land. They didn't have to get paper notes to stay in shelter. All they had to do was feed themselves and maintain their community and live in harmony and enjoy life. Look at us. We don't have family. We don't have nothing. All we got is debt and slavery. We're enslaved to a system. Most of you don't even care. You'll go out and line up like gerbils for Pfizer. Because Anderson Cooper told you you're not a real man if you don't go get the pokey dope. And then they tell you 5 seconds later, this segment's sponsored by Pfizer, like you're some kind of fucking moron. It makes me sick because 20 years ago, this shit could get a million times worse. Like I said, it would be Where the fuck is Larry Silverstein at? I'm gonna there. And what did he say the day before 9/11? He said, sorry, America. He said, sorry, America. We lost $2.3 trillion. We lost $2.3 trillion. Sorry, America. We got to become transparent. We got to reduce the budget. Don't you guys think it's a fucking joke? Donald Trump fell $2.3 trillion. I'm not missing. That's 2.3 billion times 1,000. That's our fucking blood, sweat, and tears. Just stolen. You know what they put it into? It's the black budget. It's what they do. Hey, NYPD, how come the cameras were off on April 12th? When the shooter who got away for 30 hours, fuck Eric Adams. Oh, we got him in 30 hours. Fuck you, man. Are you kidding me? On the anniversary of the motherfucking start of the Civil War, we have an underground railroad shooting. They think it's a nation of fucking morons. And you know what? They're right. It is a nation of fucking morons. But here's the people who are. The 50 fucking people standing next to me. Where's the millions in this country? They're just walking along, ready for another fucking pair of jeans, sunglasses, whatever the fuck you want. Another rigged fucking football game.
Nice and wings. It's 50.
You know what? I used to be a school teacher. You know, I lost my job talking about the symbolism of Martin Luther King Jr. getting smoked on the 95th day of the year. You know why it matters? Because Martin Luther wrote the 95 Theses and said, fuck you, Catholic Church, and your tyranny. You guys don't get it, do you? This country was founded by people trying to escape the government of Europe, which was the Catholic Church. The Jesuits were created to kill Martin Luther in the 95 Theses. You want to know something funny about Martin Luther? He was killed in the year 1546. JFK was killed at age 46, the nation's first Catholic president. Beau Biden was killed at age 46. And now we got Uncle Joe, who looks like he's about to blow away in the fucking wind. That's number 46, elected 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday. And what's the word Catholic for in Gematria? 46, like the 46 books in the Catholic Old Testament. You know what WTC equals? It equals fucking 46. That's who brought down your fucking towers, not a man in the cave. You want to know something? Fuck Rudy Giuliani, that Catholic piece of shit. Let me apologize because I'm not against Catholicism, but I'm against Rudy Giuliani. Let me tell you something. He was the 107th mayor of this town, and the World Trade Centers came down on the 107th day of his age, and then we invaded Afghanistan on 10/7, and we killed 1 million fucking brown people that didn't have a goddamn thing to do with anything. You know why we did it on 10/7? You gotta learn Gematria to understand these fucking psychopaths work. The word military equals 107. That's the day leaving 85 days left in the year. The word Templar equals 85. And what did Bush say? He said we were on a crusade. That's what the Templars did. But the Catholic Church, what society was pushing? Using skull and bones. Where did they get their symbolism from? The way the Templars bury their dead in an ossuary. We're ruled over by the fucking Catholic Church, you idiots. Wake the fuck up. You Lutherans aren't any different. I was raised Lutheran. If you're in there on Sunday, drinking blood and eating bodies, you're part of this demonic Catholic religion. And by the way, that IHS in the Jesuit logo, it stands for Jesus Hominum Salvator. Look at it in Gematria, that adds up to 274, like how the Catholic Church has celebrated the Son's birthday since 274 AD on Christmas Day. What are you Christians doing? You're worshiping the fucking sun.
The Catholic Church is the sun of all people.
Can somebody over there who's the boss come over here and tell me why you gotta line up against the fucking church leaders? Are we carrying a megaphone and cameras? We're fucking AR-15s out here. What is going on? You guys are having a good laugh. You're probably the same ones in the church raising the little boys, aren't you? Let's talk about George Floyd. Let's talk about George Floyd. 8 minutes and 46 seconds on the neck. That's funny, right? The Twin Cities, just like on the first plane here, 8:46. You want to know something? They killed George Floyd on the 25th day of the day. The next day, the Catholic Church in Minnesota sent us
I went up there and I know I'm getting in your shot.
45 million for the sexual abuse of children. Then they gave Derek 22.5 years in prison. It's all number games. It's all number games. Look at Kabbalah. Never in the first paragraph, God created the world with numbers, letters, and words. Catholic fucks think that they rule this world and they are God. They're not. And all they got was same numbers, stooges like this. You guys are the fucking Nazis right now. Take a good look in the mirror tonight, NYPD. You guys are fucking Nazis. Which one of you has fucking balls? Which one of you? Which one of you knows I'm right and will speak up and get up there fucking slave job? I'll tell you what, how much you guys make out here at NYPD? I know they pay you a lot more than in Seattle. You know, by the way, I got on camera in Seattle, please don't throw out.
My son almost came out here to work because of the money, and then thank God he didn't.
There makes these fucking people in the face driving by. Who gives a shit about that? There makes the people in the face. Go to Seattle, Tom Thomas Park Place. He goes taking up to the city council. They told us to leave them alone. You want to know why? Because the fucking shit would change out to divide us even more. Take the trash. This fucking order. Go get the Nazi fucking scum or any other fascist regime for history. If you know what I'm saying is true, I'm tired of that fucking barrack. Come out here and stand with us. If not, you're exactly what Martin Luther King Jr. talked about. MLK said a year to the day of his speech. A year to the day of his murder, MLK gave a speech that nobody talks about in school. Can't talk about this in indoctrination school. He gave a speech beyond Vietnam, a time to break silence. He said, what's tearing apart this station is the military-industrial complex. We're sending our young people to murder instincts, and they're coming back and bringing all that wrong energy, all that hate to their families. And they're wanting their own families, their own lives.
Take the trash.
Look what's going on. Look at all the homeless people on the street. Go on by the Catholic Church tonight. They got the money there. They need more money. Look at all the homeless people sleeping outside the cathedral. All these guys who believe in fake religion, bullshit ass government. Remember what's in the middle of that word, believe. Lie. B-E-L-I-E. Be the lie. This is what it looks like, you guys. I know we all gotta pay the bills, but we gotta think about what we're doing.
Take out the trash. Dude, they lock the trash. Don't make me tired.
Yeah, let me drop some more gems on you today, but maybe you didn't all hear. Let's look at this building here. You guys buildings in the pyramid? Remember, there were once 2 towers here. Then there was 0, then there was 1. This is a big pattern in history, 201. If you look into the Great Pyramid of Giza, you'll find there's 201 remaining layers of stone. And again, there's this ancient practice going back to Babylon. It's as simple as A, it's like Michael Jackson. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. You write out Great Pyramid of Giza, it equals 201. Okay? The day that we drew up the Great Seal in history, June 13th, 1782, that was the day of leaving 201 days left of the year. Again, 2 towers became 0, became 1. Who's about this 201 number? It's the Jesuits. We're in the time of Pope Francis, the first Jesuit Pope, who's also the first to live in 201 at the Vatican. And if you write out his first name and add up the letters, Jorge Mario Bergoglio equals 201, just like the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola, equals 201. And the Jesuits are praying, and I'm sure you all know the only fortress in the world is a plane flying in the first World Trade Center was caught by some Frenchmen, and their names equal 201. Again, you guys, the last French pope in the history of the church was the 201st. The 201st. the last principle where the Jesuits were created, Pope Francis. Again, you guys, every last thing they're doing in this nation is they divide us and tear us apart, from George Floyd to the April 12th subway shooting to the top shooting on Hillary Clinton's 201st day of her age who cut the ribbon on the door to That's what they're trying to do. Divide us amongst everything. Race, religion, sexuality. There's a good one. Caitlyn Jenner. That equals 201. These things are not an accident, you guys. They want us divided. That's how the Jesuits have always ruled. They know that they keep people divided.
Right on camera. You guys saw that.
They can keep control.
They throw the trash in the bushes. Look at that. What a bunch of louds.
I thought this was a fucking democracy. All democracies are based on information. But look at what it really is. You come out and you beat the fence, you get shut down, you get fired from your job, you get arrested, you get your house moved. You're looking at somebody who had the police right there fucking around and sharing this information and destroyed my livelihood. That was back in 2014. And for all you guys who are afraid to quit your slave job, the good news is that you stand up for truth, people might support you. I'm able to pay the bills because of the people who stand behind me and thousands of others who aren't here today. But if you do the right thing, the right thing will come back to you. If you do the wrong thing, you'll be part of the evil and tyranny that's driving us to destruction right now. And I would also say, all of these authority taxes from the government, you guys are the driving force of the destruction of this nation.
Yo, Mike. Mike.
If you guys were impressed by what I had to say, it's a real man in the hour.
It's flattering. All of that shit is flattering. Come here, Mike.
Yeah.
Woo!
You're so dangerous, man. Like, it's very flattering. They do all of that shit.
I hope those military men are on their way to get the Black Pope right now. Take them down. Problem is, you're actually marching to the drum of Rome. All roads lead to Rome.
Well, they give me a paycheck.
What, Mike?
All your bills.
Anybody to outright believe anything I have to say, I want you guys to fact check it yourself. Keep an open but skeptical mind. Now, nearly 3,000 people died 9/11. Then we had the lies about weapons of mass destruction. We had the unconstitutional war on terror, which resulted in the deaths of many American servicemen and women, as well as countless lives overseas. Now, a recent study of over 50 years of police's own data has shown that police only solve 2% of major crimes. Police typically do not know the Constitution. They take the oath to adhere. I've actually traveled this country over the last couple of months. I've asked police officers from across this country, hey, can you tell me the First Amendment? The First Amendment. I have yet to have one officer.
My friend, a friend of mine's watching me, and he just texted me. Send him my friend Dave.
How's it going, Dave?
He just texted me, are you still there? Zach is on fire. So I had to FaceTime, so like, I said, yeah, I'm here.
On the backs of men, women, and children given blood,
Great job, sir.
for our so-called freedom.
And by the way, Dave, this is Arcade. Arcade is one of my former students, and I got him into I haven't run books or something because
I get to get a positive response
No, it's not.
For one officer.
But
And that's that.
but now
The police are bringing up the fact.
that's the first time you ever saw
Police
that.
are supposed to be there. They're supposed to serve, protect, they're supposed to know serve with pride. Serve with pride. Every time I ask a police officer, where's your badge number? It's right here.
Hello, Paige.
Right here.
Hi, Paige.
Neurodiverse
Talk to
people.
me, Paige.
There are autistic people.
Hi, Paige. How you doing? Talk to you later. Bye.
Not to brag, but I finished a rather big book the other day. It was 50 pages, and that's a lot of coloring. My arm is sore. But the real reason I want to talk to you guys in all seriousness is the official 9/11 Commission did not agree with the findings. They failed to mention power of justice. And think about all the cold cases. Police only solve 2% of major cases. That means 98% of the cases remain unsolved. And here we have a true crime. You know all the white gospel on the internet, true crime, so do I. Right? This is a true crime masterpiece right here. We have over 2,000 people that lost their lives.
Yeah, I just it's stuff
The questions were never answered. We owe these people more. As I was walking down here earlier, I saw a firefighter. He was bent over. He was crying. And I saw another firefighter come up from the side with the red line and he come up. And they just started crying. 70% of the family members were never answered. We owe it to them. Every member of the NYPD, we owe it to yourself and every person in this country for running the Constitution. But also, you guys want to stop crime. Well, there's a huge one. Right here. As Jack commented upon earlier, Tower 7 was a 47-story skyscraper. It would have been the largest building in 40 other states. It was never hit by a plane. 3 separate shootouts tore it down before it fell. And the official 9/11 Commission, which I mentioned earlier, makes no mention of it. We owe it to the firefighters, the true heroes, the police officers, and the regular people of all race, color, and creed who risked their lives that day 21 years ago to save others. I highly admire people that are willing to put their lives on the line for others, and I respect that. So thank you for doing that. But we owe it to the victim family members to have a real independent investigation. That's what I'm calling for. If you're just hearing this for the first time, I'll leave you with one thing. Please Google World Trade Center number 7. World Trade Center number 7. One more time, guys. Google it. Pull out your smartphone. It's World Trade Center number 7. Watch all of the official stuff. Watch all of the debunking stuff. Read the official 9/11 Commission. It's free available online. Educate yourself. Don't listen to what Tucker Maddow has to say. Fox News, who lied about weapons of mass destruction. CBS News, NBC News, who lied, who were part of the government lie, who sent our servicemen and women off to die for a lie. It's an unconstitutional war. We owe it to our servicemen and women, the people of Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen, and the people and the victims that were here that day. Please Google World Trade Center number 7. The Monterey Effect News, yeah, right, The Matrix, and FakeMicRealNews on YouTube.
Yeah.